everybody, and welcome to the series where I do all the quests on Runescape on an Ironman. And yes, that is the only restriction, because for me that is already gonna be hard enough, dare I say. And currently we are still free to play, and we are gonna be so until we have cleared out the quest list. And I am so close to doing that. I'm only like 4 quests away now from clearing out the free-to-play quest list. And it's time to tackle Romeo and Juliet. I don't like seeing interpretations of Shakespeare inside video games. I am not gonna lie, it's just not my type of fun, hence why I delayed it for as long as I did. However, this guy, he's really insistent. Like, he's gonna start conversations with you whenever you're just around Varrock Square. Or shall I say Varrock Square? I love the fact that this sign is actually blinking. And I would love for him to no longer do that. I would love to never have to engage in a conversation with Romeo ever again. So let's just start by doing Romeo and Juliet, and then I'm gonna get it out of the way, and I'm gonna see what Below Ice Mountain exactly is as a quest, because I think I've never done that one. It released in year 2021, so I'm not really surprised that I've never done that one. Anyway, you were saying, looking for a blonde girl, goes by the name of Juliet. Quite pretty. Haven't seen her, have you? No, sorry, I haven't seen her. Oh well, that's a shame. I was rather hoping you had. Why? Is she a fugitive? Does she owe you some money or something? She might do? Perhaps she does? How do you know? I don't know. I was asking you. How you know Juliet? Ah, yes, Juliet. She's my one true love. Well, one of my true loves. If you see her, could you tell her that she is the love of my long and that life to be with her? What? What? Surely you meant that she is the love of your life and that you long to be with her. Oh yeah, what you said. Tell her that. It sounds much better. Oh, you're so good at this. It really sounds like... You know, long sounds like a euphemism. Also, this story is kinda... Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is a bit creepy because it is about extreme actions taken by very young people that ended up feeling quite extreme emotions because they were so young. Like, isn't Juliet like 13 in the original story? So a lot of it was teenage hormones and teenage angst and lines in the sand that adults wouldn't exactly draw, but children would. And it's just... It does represent quite a lot about a time period, but reading it from a perspective of someone that's older, it's just... how to mismanage your teenagers to a point where they fake and accidentally succeed at suicides. Yeah, what a wonderful story. And a lot, to be fair, a lot of other stories that were written long ago weren't exactly written to be inspirational. I mean, wasn't My Little Mermaid kind of a way for the author to express the fact that as a person that was infatuated with a friend that was the same sex as him, at least from what I've heard, he felt like his love was already doomed, and he illustrated that with My Little Mermaid the story, and the idea is that the mermaid was doomed the moment she fell in love, and she was always destined to die into nothingness at the end of the story. Anyway, Traditional stories are great. Why do you ask me? I totally love when we recreate them inside video games. Start the Romeo and Juliet quest. Why, yes. Yes, okay, I'll let her know. Oh, great. And tell her that I want to kiss her a give. You mean you want to give her a kiss? Oh, you're good. You are good. I see, I've picked a true professional. Where can I find Juliet? Why do you ask? So that I can try and find her for you. Ah, yes, quite right. Let me think now. She may still be locked away at her father's house on the cest wide of Varrock. Oh, I remember how she loved it when I would sing up to her balcony. She would reward me with her own personal items. What? She just gives you her stuff? Well, not exactly give, more like throw with considerable force. She's always a kidder, that Juliet. Is there anything else that you can tell me about Juliet? Oh, there is so much to tell. She's my one true love. We intend to spend together forever. I can tell you so much about her. Great. So much can I tell you? Yes. So much to tell. Why, where do I start? Yes, please go on. Don't let me interrupt. You can't remember, can you? Not a thing. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Never eat seaweed. West is this way. So there is a mansion somewhere on the west side of Varrock. So we're looking for a building that's at least 2 floors high and probably isn't the bank, right? That also would possibly have a balcony. That does not feel like a mansion. No, I mean, it's a 2-bed house. Could be considered good enough. Well, that building looks rich, sort of. What I mean by sort of is they have brickwork and they have quite expensive furnishings. But also they have several thieves in there and a whole bunch of shelving? Does this place? Well, that place has an upstairs, so maybe there. I mean, so does the... Oh, that's not the, mystic lady. Okay, this is a shop. She wouldn't live on a shop. In a shop. And we're looking for a mansion. Surely there's not a lot of buildings that fit that definition. Right, I think that this place is to do with a different quest. So I just eliminated all of these buildings. That's a shop, an apothecary, another shop, a smithy. That's the Cook's Guild, and this is an unrelated building. She probably doesn't live in the Grand Exchange, and Edgewell is too far away? So perhaps that building? There isn't a lot of places where she can be if she's on the west side of Varrock. And I'm pretty sure that my directions are correct. Okay, that has a balcony. It has to be it. And it's open? Well, that's very convenient. Well, I closed it on myself. Right, this is very mansion-y. So this looks a bit better than a thieves' den, and that is very pink. Who the hell is Philippa? Oh, Juliet's on the balcony. Juliet, I came from Romeo. He begs me to tell you that he cares still. Oh, how my heart soars to hear this news. Please take this message to him with great haste. Well, I hope it's good news. He was quite upset when I left him. He's quite often upset, the poor sensitive soul, but I don't think he's going to take this news very well, however. All is not lost. Everything is explained in the letter. Would you be so kind and deliver it to him, please? Certainly, I'll do so straight away. Many thanks. Oh, I'm so very grateful. You may be our only hope. Can I read it? No. Oh, god damn it. Why am I so... Look, I heard that you can open letters and you can re-glue them without people noticing. So, can I snoop around, please? Can't just give me documents and then say no. That's not very fair. I want to snoop around. Well, good news! I can locate a building on the west side of Varrock. Or Varrock, one of those. And Romeo's definitely not going anywhere because he has been harassing me about this quest ever since I started playing the game and coming to Varrock, so... You know... Romeo, great news! I've been in touch with Juliet. She's written a message for you. Oh, a message! A message! I've never had a message before. Really? No, not one. Oh, well, except for the occasional court summons. But they're not really nice messages, not like this one. I'm sure that this message will be lovely. Well, are you gonna open it or not? Oh, yes, of course. Dearest Romeo, I'm very pleased that you sent Story Mirta to look for me and to tell me that you still hold affection. Affliction. Affliction! She thinks I'm diseased? Affection? Ah, yes. Still hold affection for me. I still feel great affection for you, but unfortunately my father opposes our marriage. Oh dear, that doesn't sound too good. What? Great affection for you? Father opposes our marriage and will kill you if he sees you again. I have to be honest, it's not getting any better. Our only hope is that Father Lawrence, our longtime confidant, can help us in some way. Romeo folds the message away. Well, that is it then. Haven't got a chance. Well, what about Father Lawrence? Our love is over. The great romance. The life of my love. Or you could speak to Father Lawrence. Oh, my aching, breaking heart. How useless the situation is now. We have no one to turn to. Father Lawrence. Okay, this is a lot more entertaining than I expected it to be. Father Lawrence? Oh yes, Father Lawrence. He's a longtime confidant. He might have a solution. Yes. You have to go and talk to Father Lawrence for us and ask him if he's got any suggestions for our predicament. Where can I find Father Lawrence? Father Lawrence? Oh, he's not my real father, don't you? I think I suspected that he wasn't. Well, anyway, he tells these song-loring Burmans. Keeps these here Karokian witizens snoring in his church to the east-north. Okay, thanks. I'm not gonna ask you how he is here. So, northeast. That is a church, right? That looks like a church. No, wait, that has an altar. Okay, that previous building is a museum. Well, oh well, you can pray in the museum, I guess. Look, if need is very strong, anything is a church. Okay? You can repurpose other buildings, and if need is very strong, any church can also be a museum as long as they agree to hold your old stuff in nicely protected cases for you, so no harm done. Both buildings are very easy to confuse with one another. There we go, there's a lot of foreigns. And let Sardomin light the way for you. Ugh. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a sermon? Oh, look at these graphics. Look at the attention to detail. They are like literally snoring. But Romeo sent me. But I'm busy delivering a sermon to my congregation. I liked it. It just shows them in better focus. Yes, well, it certainly does seem like you have a captive audience. Okay, what do you want so I can get rid of you and continue with my sermon? Romeo sent me. He says you may be able to help. Ah, Romeo, yes. A fine lad, but a little bit confused. Yes, very confused. Anyway, Romeo wishes to marry Juliet. She must be rescued from her father's control. I agree, and I think I have an idea. A potion to make her appear dead. Dead? Sounds a bit creepy to me, but please continue. The potion will only make Juliet appear dead. Then she'll be taken to the crypt. Crypt! Again, very creepy. You must have some strange hobbies. Then Romeo can collect her from the crypt. Go to the apothecary, tell him I sent you and that you need a cadaver potion. Apart from the strong overtones of death, this is turning out to be a real love story. Well, I think I know where the apothecary is. It's this one right here, right? Yeah! Look at me being able to read the maps like a true pro. I don't actually know what age range was RuneScape made for, but it was definitely advertised on kids' games websites, and I'm pretty sure that quite a few people that played it back in the day were like at the age of 10. Sometimes a bit older, sometimes a bit younger, so... I mean, quite the brag to be able to read a map in a game. That's made to be understandable by young audiences, let's put it this way. I am the apothecary, I brew potions. Do you need anything specific? Can you make potions for me? No, actually, that's not what I want. Okay. I thought maybe you could just select a cadaver potion, but that's not a real thing. Tell about Romeo and Juliet. Apothecary Father Lawrence sent me. I need a cadaver potion to help Romeo and Juliet. Cadaver potion. It's pretty nasty and hard to make. Wing of rat, tail of frog, ear of snake, and horn of dog. The fuck? Those are not items. I have all that, but I need some cadaver berries. Oh, Jesus Christ. You have all that? Really? You have to find them while I get the rest ready. Bring them here when you have them, but be careful, they are nasty. Where can I get these berries? I think I saw some recently in the local vicinity. Oh yeah, that's right. They were a little bit of commotion when some kids visited the southeastern Varrock mining pit. The trip was disrupted because some kids have found some cadaver berry bushes and they started picking them. That wrapped the trip up pretty quickly. How are the berries dangerous? Well, they're generally okay, but if handled improperly, they can be a bit nasty, and I certainly wouldn't advise drinking the potion. What do these berries look like? They're a nice bright pink color with green leaves. Stalks are pale brown color, but you can't miss them. They look pretty tasty, but I wouldn't advise eating them. Okay, thanks. Hopefully I don't need gloves, because currently I don't have a pair of gloves. But I suppose there's always a first for everything, and if we need gloves, we'll go and find a pair. Ahaha, found the cadaver bush. I was right, that's very near to the Where are the red berries normally? Yeah, see, that's red berry and that's cadaver berry. I am so surprised that I can just touch that. Also, I suppose if I ever wanted pink dye that's kind of poisonous, I can always come over here and get some cadaver berries and bring it to that witch over there, and that's not a service that she offers. And you should probably not make dyes out of poisonous materials. That is what my logic says. Anyway, I have 8 of them. I picked all the cadaver bushes clean, pretty much in here. So I think that is, therefore I am. That is about as well as we're gonna get it. And we can just re-enter the town on this side. And then talk to the mister again. I love the fact that he has all of the impossible ingredients, but the berry bush that's just outside the town, that was... Now that was a complete no-no. Also, I was recently watching a video. There's like achievements, and I think that these are members only. Because for one thing, all of them effectively ask for things to do that only members can, like make a normal plank at sawmill. But I was watching that, and the guy was doing these achievements, especially the easy ones in Varrock. And he has gotten an outfit that makes you receive more ores when you mine. And I'm still mining mithril. In other words, I am really jealous. I think that this game has done a lot of things to incentivize membership. And I think that maybe, just maybe, they could have done a bit less things to incentivize membership. Especially in, you know, the free-to-play areas. Okay. Well done, you got the berries. You hand over the berries, which the apothecary shakes up in a vial of strange liquid. Phew! Here's what you need. Okay, that's it. This looks very colorful, but you remember what Father Lawrence told you about it. Probably best not to drink it. So do I just go straight to her? Yeah, I do just go to her. Well, that's a bit shit. I feel like I should have probably told Romeo the plan first. Because, I mean, if suddenly there's, like, Juliet's funeral, I'm pretty sure that he will be like, ah, no, not Juliet! I also like that my character apparently spoke during that little cutscene. Yes, well, it certainly seems like you have a captive audience. I think that that's a very nice touch. I wonder if they're gonna give them a happy ending. Hi, Juliet, I have an interesting proposition for you suggested by Father Lawrence. It may be the only way for you to truly be able to escape from this house and be with Romeo. Go on. I have a cadaver potion here suggested by Father Lawrence. If you drink it, it will make you appear dead. Yes. And when you appear dead, your still and lifeless corpse will be removed to the crypt. Oh, a cold, dark, creepy crypt. Sounds just peachy. Then Romeo can steal into the crypt and rescue you just as you wake up. And this is the great idea for getting me out of here? To be fair, I can't take all the credit. In fact, it was all Father Lawrence's suggestion. Okay, if this is the best you can do, hand over the potion. Wonderful! I just hope Romeo can remember to get me from the crypt. Please go to Romeo and make sure he understands. Although I love his gormless, love-torn, soppy ways, he can be a bit dense sometimes. And I don't want to wake up in the crypt on my own. Remember, honey, you're planning this to be your husband. And without your parents' support, you're effectively gonna be without a dime. and without reputation. So, if you already suspect that your future husband might be a bit dull-witted, I think that's gonna pose some employment problems. Oh, here's Filippa, my cousin. She's in our plot too. She's going to make it seem even more convincing. Yes, I'm quite the actress. Good luck, dear cousin. Right, bottoms up. Urgh. Oh no! Juliet has died! You might be more believable if you were not smiling when you said it. Oh yes, you might be right. Okay, let's try again. Oh no! Juliet has died? Perhaps a bit louder, like you're upset that your cousin has died. Right, yes. Okay. I think I'm getting my motivation now. Okay, let's try this again. Oh no! Juliet has died? Oh, Juliet, my poor dead cousin. What's all that screaming? Oh no, my poor daughter, what has become of you? Poor Juliet, make preparations for her body to be placed in the crypt. Just like really rashly, without a burial or anything. Honestly, that was kind of interesting. I was at one point watching, this is so unrelated, but I was watching like a 3-part series of like a reimagining of Dracula. I think it was 3 parts anyway, it might have been a bit more, maybe 4, I'm pretty sure it was on Netflix. I wonder if anyone else knows which one I'm talking about. Anyway, Dracula was trying to turn one woman into a vampire and he kept on repeating to her to make sure that her family buries her and not performs a cremation. And she did not pass that instruction to her family before dying. So she woke up while getting cremated, and apparently the curse stops your corpse looking exactly like whatever your corpse looks like. So she looked like a half-burned, melted person. And she had a complete mental breakdown when she understood that she's looking like a half-burnt, melted person. And the Dracula was like, well, that's why I told you that you need to get a burial and not a cremation. Anyway, off back to the game. Hello, please don't run away from me. Romeo, it's all set. Juliet has drunk the potion and has been taken into the crypt. Now you just need to pop along and collect her. Alright, the potion, great. What potion would that be then? The cadaver potion, you know, the one which will make her appear dead? She's in the crypt. Pop along and claim your true love. But I'm scared! Will you come with me? Okay, come on. Think I saw the entrance when I visited there last. This is pretty scary. Oh, be quiet. We're here! Look, Juliet is over there. This is a very well lit, clean room with stairs leading out from it. And she was not even put into a stone crypt thingy, which might be hard to move on your own. She was put on top of it, which means that if all she wanted to do was to fake her own death, she could just get up and walk out of here. I mean, unless this place is guarded, she didn't even need an escort. You go over to her, and I'll go and wait over here. Okay then. What is lighting this place though? It like looks like it has an overhead light. Hey, Juliet! Juliet? Oh dear, you seem to be dead. Hi, Romeo, I'm Philippa. Wow, you're a fox. It's a shame about Juliet, but perhaps we can meet up later? Who's Juliet? Oh, Jesus Christ, Juliet. Really? That's how it ends. It's worth 5 quest points. Okay, let's test it. I don't think that he will harass me any longer. I think he ignores me now. I heard Juliet had died. Terrible business. Her cousin and I are getting on well, though. Thanks for help. Okay. I did not expect that. I hope that that girlie actually wakes up and walks out of the crypt. Because it's a very well-lit crypt, so if she's still alive, she can definitely find her way. And there's definitely better men than this guy. So there's that. Let's go and investigate below the ice mountain, which was, for me, the highlight of the video that I'm currently recording. Because I haven't done it before. And it's not about pirates, so I'm less worried about it. And also, it's not Romeo and Juliet. So, like, I wanted to do that one more than this one. So I just kind of like, it's in between like Varrock and Faldor. So I'm just gonna walk over there. Because I'm just trying to still work to my pile of mithril. Mining is the highest skill on this account. I have truly cosplayed a dwarf in my personal playthrough of Runescape. I don't know how this happened, and I don't want to stop. Anyway, hello, Willow. Hello there. What are you doing all the way out here? Just looking around. Oh, did you lose something? No, I found something. A door. A door? I see doors all the time. What makes this one so special? It's buried beneath a ton of rocks. Could be the entrance to some ancient ruins. Wow! Ancient ruins? Are you an archaeologist or something? Archaeologist? Me? Of course I am! I'm the greatest archaeologist of our time. The name's Willow. Have you not heard of me? I'm afraid I haven't. Are you looking for a way into the ruins? You bet I am, but I don't think there's any other way in. Oh dear. Do you have another plan to get in? Potentially, but I won't be able to do it on my own. Nor can I leave the area. Well, that's convenient. If I'm not here to guard the entrance, some other archaeologists might come along and steal the glory from me. Maybe you could give me a hand? There could be untold riches inside the ruins. Start below the Ice Mountain quest? Why, yes. A chance to uncover ancient ruins doesn't happen every day. Of course I'll help. I'm Story Mirta, by the way. How do you plan to get in? The entrance is covered in rocks and rubble. I don't think mining them will work. We'll need something stronger. Who knows what could be inside the ruins? There could be traps or even monsters. No, I think we'll need to get my old crew. I'm an excavation team together, but you'll need to convince them to help us. We didn't part on the best of terms. What happened? We had a falling out after a dig went wrong. Where can I find your old team and how will they help? To get into the ruins, we'll need to blow up the rocks blocking the entrance. That doesn't sound too safe. What if we damage the ruins? Surely it's better to go slower and preserve as much as we can. No, we need to get into there as soon as possible. Burnt off the dwarf will do it. He's a master of explosives. From what I can remember, he's a fan of his drink. His favorite pub being a Rising Sun Inn in Faldor. I would look there first. After we've blown the rocks away, we'll need someone to move all the rubble. Someone strong. I could do it, I'm quite strong myself. Haha, I don't think so. We will need a real strong man. Someone with muscles. Muscles! An old friend of mine, Checkle, should be able to do all the heavy lifting. Okay, where can I find him? I look so incredibly upset because she just roasted my strength. We had quite a rough falling out when we last spoke, but I heard he's hanging around Barbarian Village. Lastly, if my hunch is correct, this place will be covered in traps. We'll need my pal Marley to disarm them. He's the best thief I know. Been doing it for years. Have no idea where he is these days, but his cousin Charlie in Varrock may know. You should talk to him. He normally is somewhere near the Blue Moon Inn. You have a rather interesting group of friends. But if they're really gonna get us into the ruins, I'm all for it. Good luck! Once you recruited one of the team, I'll meet them at the entrance. It's on the west side of the mountain. Okay, that way. So like, that way. Well, Falador is the closest. I mean, technically I suppose Varrock is pretty close from here as well, and Barbarian Village is even closer, so maybe don't listen to me. It's just that Falador is merely a couple of steps away from here. Yeah, I think I was just about right. Falador is just a little bit closer than Barbarian Village, but Barbarian Village is like pretty close from here anyway. You know, I know that they're sailing, coming out, and that's exciting. Oh. This one. Like, that is exciting, don't get me wrong. But I do remember archaeology from RuneScape 3. Itchy fingers on that one, I would say. I'm not entirely sure if these characters are transferable. Somebody with more knowledge should probably inform me. Like, can you freely switch between old school and RuneScape 3 on the same character back and forth? Because if you can, then after 4 years, I might switch to RuneScape 3 just to do RuneScape 3 exclusive quests and maybe remind myself of archaeology a bit. I like RuneScape 2, which is the old school RuneScape, a lot more because this is where my childhood is. But don't get me wrong, RuneScape 3 has some like unique quests and sometimes I'm like, I can't use them. Hello, Burnt Off. Buy or drink? Are you burnt off? I just realized that his name is Burnt Off. Burnt Off. I might be, I might not. Buy or drink and find out. Fine, I'll get you a beer. Thanks, your brunch. Anyway, I'm actually gonna go to the bank. Because while I did bring my mining pickaxe, I didn't actually bring any money. And that's probably gonna be a problem. How much money do I want? I don't know. That's probably about enough money. Also, I had the Vampire the Masquerade tabletop session recently, and don't tell my group. They probably don't watch this channel, so it's fine. But I used it to mine some more mithril on the side. So that's how I ended up with 836 mithril. Whole 236 more. Cool. Hello, Burnt Off. Where's my beer? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Can I get a Dwarven Stout? Here you go. Ah, you got a fine taste. I love Dwarven Stout. Well, you're a dwarf. So that's kind of, you know, expected. So, are you Burnt Off? I am. I can this dwarf do for you? Willow sent me, she needs your help with a job. Willow? That's a name I drink to forget. What do you mean? Willow always insisted on changing me ways. I know it's explosives. Just because I lost a couple of me fingers a few years back doesn't mean I'll do it again. I know the exact amount of dynamite needed to blow the rich fool's shape. It would have been shot for life. Thought you were on a team of archaeologists. Archaeologists? Sure, if that's what you want to call it. Willow sent me to get you. She found a new dig site and needs your expert knowledge on explosives. Tell you what, if you beat me in a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors, I'll join the team. We'll have the game upstairs away from everyone. Okay, let's try. The rules are as follows. We both pick a sign to show and then say rock, paper, scissors. After scissors, we show our signs. This is the best of 3 game. Now, pick what you're gonna show. Rock. Oh, god damn it, you won. Looks like you win. You picked paper and you think that I won? Paper covers rock, scissors cut paper. Rock crushes scissors. Did I put out rock? Yeah, I put out scissors, I think. Okay then, I guess the first round goes to me. I love that he's actually too drunk to play this. Versov chose scissors. I won! That's 2 rounds to me, so you'll have to help. Oh, they're right there, but I think I won that round. But rock beats scissors? That is correct, but you chose paper, so I win. Whatever, let's just play last round. So he has done paper, scissors, which means that he's gonna be doing rock. So the correct answer is paper, but we're doing it the opposite way. It looks like I win. I don't have to help you out. You quickly changed your sign to paper. Are you okay, Burnoff? I clearly beat you. Check my hand again. Merlin Spear, you did! Deal's a deal. I'll help you out. But I think I need one more drink before I hit the road. Team, bring me another beer, please. Sure thing, Burnt Off. I'll be right there. Here you go. Thanks, Tina. I think you're about to hit the ground with as much drinking as you're doing. That was interesting. But that's Burnt Off recruited. On to the next person. And the next person is inside the barbarian village. So I'm just gonna walk there. Hey, I found check all. Also, check all. Flexing this guy. Hello there, I'm Story Mirta and I'm looking for a man named Checkle. That would be me, madam. What can I do for you? Ah, and he's a gentleman. I was told to come find you. Willow has found a new digs. Stop right there, madam. You can tell Willow she can do the heavy lifting herself. And why is that? Willow does not appreciate the amount of work that goes into building my physique. I will not help her lift a shrimp. I take great pride in these muscles and it hurts me to the core to hear such insults. But we need your help. She found a new archaeological dig site and needs you to help clear the entrance. Archaeological dig site? Why is Willow interested in us starting a dig site? She said there could be some ancient ruins, even an untouched hoard of gold and treasure. Ah, that makes sense. You poor lass. What do you mean? Nothing. Look, I will help you, but first you must prove your strength to me. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I'm pretty strong. That is true. But are you strong in both body and mind? Yes. To be a true strongman, you do not just need big muscles. Muscles! No, you must have self-control and an unrelenting desire to push yourself to become stronger. Oh, I'm not sure about that. I would ask you to train with my old friend and trainer Atlas, one of the strongest barbarians I know. You can find him in the whole north of here. If you can survive his rigorous training program, I shall offer you my help. How do you know he'll train me? Tell him I sent you and he will train you. Alright then, I'll go and speak to Atlas. Farewell. Okay, the writing on this quest is pretty good. Like, I think I was annoyed at the last quest just because I had a bad experience with a pirate quest in the free-to-play world that I haven't done yet before. And that guy telling me that he poisoned the crew was like so incredibly illogical that I think I just came off as at least a little bit angry at the video. And that's not the vibes that I normally want to bring to these, because these are normally a joy for me to do, okay? Ooh, there's Bullhead over there. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, the writing in this one is just kind of a very happy place. So I'm like, I'm enjoying this. What do you want, little woman? I've come to talk to you. Chekhov said you could train me. He said you're the strongest barbarian he knows. Oh, did he now? What makes you think I will train you? Come on then, out with it already. Well, he said he wouldn't. I'm just pulling your leg. Any friend of Chekhov is a friend of mine. Please don't scare me like that. He called me a little woman and now I'm acting like a little woman. Like, oh, you're not gonna refuse me. It's a force of habit. It comes with barbarian lifestyle, but to apologize, I'll give you a free lesson. Oh really? How much would this usually cost? Around 25,000 points per session? That is a lot of money. No price is too much for a good workout. Are you ready to start your training session? So, RuneScape economy. Small comment on that. It's funny because I remember there was an NPC, non-player character in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, that stated that the only amount of money that they make from their inn, after all the expenses are paid, are 5 gold a year. And everybody said how ridiculous that statement was because, well, like, stay at an inn is practically like, I think like above that, like a singular stay. So the fact that she only makes that much money because she was complaining that the fines are unreasonable. Meanwhile, this guy is charging enough per session. That makes me think that the amount of money that players tend to make in Horde is actually quite realistic compared to amount that a non-player character like this would make. Like, if he's charging 25,000 points per session, even if he's a premium trainer, if there are other non-player character barbarians paying that, that would assume that they're at least well off, that that's not like an astronomical sum. And obviously it would assume that if he's taking that multiple times on, then, you know, he has quite a hoard of gold as well. So I find that quite interesting that his sessions cost that high, but I think that bodes well for how well NPCs are stacked against player characters when it comes to the gold economy. Are you ready to start your session? Yes! Yes, I am. If you want to become a strongman, you need to get into shape. Where are we, actually? It's in front of the magic store in Varrock? Varrock. It's not all about strength. You need to get in some cardio, too. I like that I'm not wearing any armor right now. So I'm just exercising in Varrock. Catch. Okay, back to Barbarian Village. My hands are just disappearing. All of these animations though. You need to be tough to be a strong man. Show me what you got, come on. Ugh. Ugh. Every strongman wants a beginner who refused to give up. This better give me some combat XP. Like, I mean, the end of the quest. It would only make sense. And now we're running from Barbarian Village straight into Falador. You need to push yourself! Back to doing push-ups in the barbarian village. I like that everyone else is watching. It's like 97, 98, 99, 100! Always strive to be the best that you can be. That is the strongman way. Varrock again? This is such a montage. I like the whole stare thing as well. I'm very proud of you. You've shown grit, determination, and iron will. You are a true strong man at heart. That was exhausting. I've never worked so hard in my life. And for that I am proud. Now show us what you're made of and flex those muscles! Woo! Muscles! I have unlocked the flex emote. Oh my! It comes with a free emote! Well, that's nice. My work is done. Return to Chekhov and show him your newfound muscles. Muscles! Woo! That was so elaborate. The fact that these things come with like full-on cutscenes. What, would it work like this? No. Okay. That's Princess. That's the cat. That's emotes. Defend emote. Flex. Look at me go. Whoa. Anyway, Chekhov, I did the thing. So have you completed your training session with Atlas? Just about, but it was a real struggle. It always is. I can see that you're standing taller and looking stronger already. Now show me your muscles and I will judge if you're ready to receive my help. Show your strength by flexing your muscles. That's not a problem. I already flexed once. My goodness, those muscles are exquisite. I will definitely help anyone who shows that much dedication to their physique. Fantastic. Willow said she'll meet you by the entrance on the west side of the Ice Mountain. Thank you, my friend. I will meet you there. What an exhausting workout. I hope the others aren't as much effort to recruit. Anyway, we still have the thief remaining, and if I remember, his brother is available in an inn in Varrock. So that's precisely where we're gonna go. This one was a joy. Okay, Charlie the Tramp is the only Charlie that I found? Spare some change, Gov. I'm looking for a man named Marley. Have you seen him? Ah, Marley, my cousin. He's always getting himself into trouble. Oh, really? Do you know where I could find him? It's been a while since I've seen him. Last I heard, he's been caught in the middle of a robbery and had to flee Varrock. Something to do with trying to steal a set of wizard robes from the museum. Great, I'm dealing with a criminal. Afraid so. Marley is no stranger to the authorities. Knowing him, he's probably hanging out in Edgeville ruins. Till the attention dies down, I'll try there. Perfect! I'll go look for him. I don't think I've been to Edgeville. I know where it is, and then immediately I prove that I don't. Oh, okay. It's there. It's near Varrock? I guess that little fence here kind of convinced me that I can't go there or something. So I've never been. Well, there's a first time for everything. Oh, when we get to member areas, like, look at the dwarven mines. Say, look at the size of this map, honeys. Look at the size of this map. Like, this is the overview. when we get access to members, there's gonna be so many areas I've never visited before that we're gonna be visiting. It's gonna be like a new thing every single day, pretty much. Except also that I'm kind of almost afraid to leave the areas that I'm currently familiar with. So I'm almost tempted to do some members quests in free-to-play areas. So, but also, listen, okay? Ghosties, like a whole port of ghosties. I wanna get there, like, I wanna go there. And also, listen, okay? The desert. The giant ass desert. And you need to get, like, special clothes to lose water slower. And, like, carry water skins. How cool is that? Like, whole desert. So, and also, listen, okay? This gate, iconic. Access to Taverley, iconic. Just, we can like live on this patch, this like little patch, and we can just enjoy our access to it if we wanted. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that there's quite a lot of things on the member side that are very, very tempting for me. Because I kind of know about them, because I did have like a membership when I was a kid. I didn't like properly do things. But I definitely like knew about it. So what I'm trying to say is that even if I exclude all the areas that I haven't experienced, because they're like, I don't know, a little bit daunting to go too far too fast. Especially when you like get stuck in like this tiny bit of map for a long time. Also there's a lot of places inside the membership RuneScape that I am just so excited to experience again. So this series might turn very weird for whoever is still watching. It might get very weird. Like, I might just get hyper-focused onto the quests available in, like, the swampy place. I'm pretty sure it's, like, called Mauritania? Yeah, like, Mauritania. And then we'll, like, end up doing quests, like, over here. And then maybe, like, over here. And then I will F off, because I don't... The vampire quests are quite difficult, and they're, like, over here. So, like, I might just end up being, like, hyper-focused on the region over here. And then I might end up really hyper-focused on, like, a little bit over here, like, going, it's the desert, let's wander off. So, it's just gonna be so all over the place. Sure, I'll play your quiz. If you end up gifting me a XP lamp, this is all worth it. Odd one out. Just pick whichever item does not fit. Fish, not fish. Next question. No, that's not fish. And that's still not fish. The shield is not a piece of jewelry. Always picking the mystery box. What am I gonna do with 1,000 coins? A flyer? What? That's from Bob's Axis. Okay. You can get kinda okay rewards from it, or you can get like really shit rewards from it. Either way, look. 1,000 gold. Who cares about 1,000 gold? Not me. So, like, maybe when I started the game, but by this point, listen. I'm gonna be training on Mithril, and I'm gonna have to vendor that. the steel already vendored from quite a nice amount of money, so 1,000 gold is like a drop in the bucket. I mean, even that guy doing training charges 25 times that. Would you happen to be Marley? I could be. Depends on who's asking. If you're with Varrock City Guard, I have nothing to do with the robbery at the museum. I don't even know what I would do with some wizard robes. No, what robbery? Wizard robes? Robbery? Sorry, pal. First I've heard of a robbery. Look, I'm not here with the city guard. Willow sent me to find you. She needs your help. Willow? I'm afraid I don't recall a Willow. Are you sure? She said you were old pals. Nope, I'm sure. Only Willow I know is a type of a tree. But then again, my memory is a bit hazy due to how hungry I am. You're too hungry to remember your friend? Yep, been a while since I had a nice hot meal. Would you like me to get you something to eat to help you jog your memory? What a kind offer, I couldn't say no. Fine, I'll be back in a... Whoa, hold your horses there, friend. I can't just eat anything. I have very specific dietary requirements. Anger. Don't be like that, I don't want nothing fancy, just steak sandwich from the Blue Moon Inn in Varrock. Why don't you go and get one then? Slight problem there, friend. I've been barred and the chef won't make me another one. Something about stealing from punters, I can't remember. Fine, I'll go and get you this sandwich. Will you help below? Of course! And by the way, don't bother with the bartender. Just talk to the chef, trust me. Alright, I'll be back momentarily with your sandwich. I love how pissed off I am in this. I hate that my voice is going by this point. So anyways, I'm just gonna, run back to Varrock. So on my way here, I realized that I've never even been to the Grand Exchange because I can't trade, so it's practically useless for me. So I just dropped by and unlocked the music track, so that's why the music track is there. Hello, cook? What do you want? I'm busy. And was wondering if you would be able to make me a steak sandwich. We don't get many food orders in here. The last person to order one of them was barred for thieving. No, it's for me? Really? No, it's for Marley. I knew it. I'm not making another meal for the thieving git. Clear off. At least tell me why you hate him so much? I knew what it's like, not knowing where your next meal is gonna come from, so I let him eat here for free. The minute I turned my back, he was caught red-handed trying to pickpocket one of our patrons. We gave him the booth there and then. It's kind of funny because one of the member skills is pickpocketing, so it's something that you as a player can legitimately do and learn. Well, fair enough, but it's just one sandwich. He's not even in Varrock anymore. He's moved off to Edgeville. No chance, mate. It's the principle. I won't make food for such a low-class criminal. Please, I really need Marley's help, and he's only offer it if I get him a steak sandwich. I suppose I'll give you the recipe and you can make it yourself. Great! I can't imagine it's that hard to make. Watch your mouth! Making a steak sandwich is a delicate art. Sorry, of course it is. What's the recipe then? Go start, you need to get some prime beef from a cow. The fields around Lumbridge are great source. Cook it up, medium rare is perfect. Don't cook it for too long or you burn it. Then take some bread. I recommend making it fresh, but to each their own. Slice it in half and slide the beautifully cooked beef between the two halves. And hey presto, you got yourself a delicious, perfectly made steak sandwich. Is that it? Some beef between a loaf of bread. It's harder to make than it sounds. Now get out before I whack you for being so rude. Okay, I need to kill a cow. I also need to get me some flour and some water. Great. This is gonna take a while. Okay. I can't just like purchase any bread, so I'll have to make it. Anyway, we all know that it's flour and water to make bread. And we all know what cow killing looks like in RuneScape, right? So I'm just gonna, like, go and do that. Probably at the Lumbridge kitchen. So see you when I have some bread and a steak. Okay, I made a bit more steaks than we need to. Ooh, we made a steak sandwich! That worked. Okay, so I didn't need an egg, a knife, or extra cooked meat, just in case, you know. That doesn't work out anyway. Time to deliver the steak sandwich. Okay, I'm now on anti-acid medication. Hopefully this helps with my throat because I hate coughing all the time. Hey Marley, I managed to get you your steak sandwich. Ah, just in time for my afternoon snack. Pass it over. And that was the hardest thing to do in the series. Well, not in the series, but like in this quest, just because I needed flour to bake some bread. Not quite as good as the usual, but it hit the spot. Are you finally done? Yes, madam, I am. I'll honor my side of the deal and head off to find Willow. Finally, you can find her on the west side of the Ice Mountain. Excellent. I'll be on my way then. And so will I. My voice will probably continue to deteriorate throughout the rest of this video. Hurrah! Because I'm getting acid reflux into my throat, which is not very nice. Well, that's everyone. I guess I should head off to the entrance on the west side of the Ice Mountain. Normally it happens when I eat, so I don't tend to eat before recording videos. Today my body just decided, fuck it, let's do it in the middle of the video, because I definitely want to sound hoarse when making these. My coughing scared my cat, so now I have a cat here. Yay. I might need to quickly switch off all of my keyboards so that he doesn't sit on any. Good kitty. Good kitty. See? Kitty. Big kitty. Okay, we have arrived and everybody is here. So, you know, start doing your thing. That's everyone gathered. Interesting company for an archaeologist's keep. How many archaeologists do you actually know? Well, Exactly. So who are you to judge? Anyway, we're all here and ready to excavate the entrance. Are you ready? Who knows what's inside the ruins? Head into the ruins? Yes. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Let's head in. Right, that's everyone gathered. Thank you, Story Mirta, for all your help. Oh, it was no problem. Okay, everyone. We wasted enough time. Let's crack this door open. Berthoff, you're up. Try not to blow the entire mountain up this time. Yes, ma'am. Let's get this rock out of the way. I just got to place this here. A little bit of dynamite here. And there we go. Now we light the fuse. What are you doing standing there? What do you mean? Everyone ran for cover last. You better do the same. Wait, what? Clock's ticking, lass. Well, he didn't run very fast, nor very far. I think we would have been fine. Bye, cat. Blooming yet, burn off. That was a tad too explosive, I think. My ears are still ringing. I am moaning. It did the job, didn't it? He's right. The rock's been broken up. Checkle, it's your turn. Of course, madam. I will get to work. It's gonna take him forever. He's doing it like one pebble at a time. Chuckle sets to work clearing out the rubble. The work is done, Willow. My apologies if it took too long. Don't be sorry, Chuckle. Gotta put those muscles to use somehow. Alright, Marley, in you go. Let us know if you find anything. Right in I go. Wish me luck, Story Mirta. Try not to die. Mr. Sandwich Guy? Alright, let's see what hidden surprises you have in store for me. That would have been nasty. Is that it? I thought this place would be better protected. Now to disarm it? Maybe this will work? That got it. Alright guys, it's safe to come in, I think. Wow, this place is amazing. I can't believe this was hidden away. I wonder how long it's been left untouched for. You're impressed? There's nothing here but dust and fallen rocks. You don't find it exciting? As an archaeologist? I thought you would be thrilled at this discovery. Thrilled? What is there to be excited about? Don't see any gold, diamonds, rare gems, or piles of lost treasure. It's not about the money though, right? We potentially discovered the long-lost ruins of an ancient civilization. Of course it's about the money. It's always been about the money, you fool. I don't understand. We're not a team of archaeologists, you idiot. We're grave robbers looking for the next score. So this entire time, you've just been using me to help break into these ruins in hopes of finding someone else's treasures? Yep, and you were surprisingly easy to convince. I'll admit you have been a tremendous help, Story Mirta. But your usefulness has come to an end, I'm afraid. I can't simply let you leave here. Why not? I look so sad. Can't risk you running to the authorities and telling them about a little gang. You shouldn't have admitted these things to me then. We want it in quite a few large cities across Gielinor. I'm afraid this is the end of the road for you, Story Mirta. This ruin is about to become your tomb. Whoops! What was that noise? It wasn't me! What's happening? It feels like the quaking has finally stopped. Hey! Holy Zamorak, what is that thing? Chuckle, take it down! I'm a muscle man, not a fighter. I think we should get out of here, Willow. You're right, Marley. Burnt off, we're leaving. I can't believe they ran so quickly. I suppose I should take care of this thing. I thought I was gonna have to fight them. But okay. I'll fight the giant walking mussel. Mussel? Stone. You know, the stony sort of muscles. I will say, I'm so far doing absolutely terribly. Let's have higher defense against this. I've never used my prayer points before, by the way. Ever. I don't even know how to regain them. Though I think the anti-acid medication has helped, so that's good. I'm no longer trying to cough my own lungs out. I thought, I can't breathe, and my throat is burning. Whatever could that be? Ah, yes, this is working a lot better now. Look, the next time when we see each other, I'll have to deal with a dragon. So I better know how to use prayer. Though currently my plan is to just grab my magical supplies and see where I can hide. So maybe I can like hit the dragon and the dragon could just not hit me back. I think that would be pretty cool. But that's for the next episode. Anyway, I took care of it. That monster showed up at the perfect time. I would have been toast if Willow and her gang had the chance to attack. Speaking of which, maybe they left something behind I can salvage some kind of reward from. Looks like Willow left a bag behind. Maybe there's something in it I could take. Honestly, I think we could have taken Willow and her gang. You find a pile of coins? These will do nicely. What was that noise? Please don't be another rock monster. What the? Bless my beard! Okay. Hello? Ooh. Okay. So I've completed the quest. But there's like a whole place in here. Well, I honestly didn't expect to see a dwarf in these ruins. I can't believe it. Yeah, exactly. It's been so long since I've heard another person's voice. How did you find me? To be honest, it was all a bit of an accident. What do you mean? Oh, there was a gang of, well, I thought they were archaeologists, but turned out to be grave robbers. I helped them clear the entrance to these ruins and worked our way inside, only to wake up a monster. They ran off and left me to defeat it. That wasn't the monster. Well, it looked menacing enough. That was one of the guardians of this once great city. City? Yeah, Camdozo, home of the Encando dwarves. These halls once bustled with life, but that was a long time ago. I'm the only one left now. The name's Romeo. Well, Romeo, I'm Story Mirta, and you have me at a loss for words. Would have never imagined there would be a whole city down here. Not much of a city anymore, I suppose. I guess I didn't help with that. Sorry about breaking into your home and killing your guardian. We have plenty more. No real harm done. That said, I do think I might have a way for you to make up for it. Likely be something in it for you as well. My workshop is just north of here. Meet me there and we'll talk further. I wanna know if that is... Technically, there's no quests here. So maybe this won't be locked behind the membership? Because this is so weird. Like... I should have ended the episode already, but I literally never been here. I didn't think that I was unlocking a city. Like, that was a complete surprise to me. And the acid medication has done wonders, by the way. I mean, the anti-acid medication. So I'm like, it's okay. I can still breathe. And as I can still breathe, I can still talk. Okay, I thought that maybe this would be like the entrance to this workshop, but not. Because see this big thing that says Golem Workshop. And then there's that sign that says Romeo. But I can't find him anywhere. Oh, here he is! Hello! Hello again. Story Mirta, you made it. So tell me of this proposal of yours. Camdozo is a shadow of what it once was. We Encando dwarves were the finest artisans in the world, but now I'm at all that remains. Today you'll only find echoes of our once great city. But that which was once great can still be great again. We Encando dwarves know that better than most. There is hope for future of Camdozo, but I need your help. What do you need? We have a sacred forge. You will find none other like it in the world. Some of the greatest weapons of legend started life here. The forge could be the key to Camdozo's future, but it's going out. If it does, I fear it will never be lit again. I can no longer gather the fuel it needs, but perhaps you can. Fuel? Baronite. You only find it in these ruins. If you can gather some for me, I can use it to keep the forge lit. In return, I'll let you take what you want from our great vault. I no longer have use for anything in the vault. Besides, material possessions mean nothing compared to the fire of the sacred forge. So if I find Baronite in the ruins and bring it to you, doesn't sound too difficult. Where should I start? anywhere you like. These runes are filled with baronite, so anything you do here would yield some. If you would need more information on specific things you can do, just let me know. So this is like a, what, a mini game or something? Because I imagine it is, right? So like you go over here and like... Oh, okay, that's the vault, I suppose. $750 baronite shards. Well, whatever this is, it's a thing. Okay, so most people what? Just like fight guardians over here and that's how they get baronite? Thought maybe we could do some mining, you know? But I suppose you do just like awaken things and then fight them and then get baronite. It's like everybody's just fighting in here. But that's good to know that this is a thing. I don't know if I'll ever use this thing. Probably approach it at some point. But that was a surprise. I like things. I like things just existing. So, you know, was kind of cool that this is a thing. So anyways, thank you all for watching. That has been a real surprise. I am glad that Romeo will no longer harass me in Varrock, and this has been a really surprisingly fun quest to do that left me with a whole ass city to do a minigame in. So anyway, that was interesting. Thank you for watching. I do RuneScape videos every Friday. And next Friday, let me show you something. We have Black Knight's Fortress and Dragon Slayer 1. And that's all. That is all. So that is precisely what we're doing. What a great occasion. Or something that's gonna fail miserably. Either way, we're gonna see. So thank you for watching. I hope I'm gonna see you the next time. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters that allow me to produce whatever kind of content that I want. And that's the money that I'm gonna be using for the subscription. And yeah, I hope I'm gonna see you in the further episodes of this series. Bye-bye for now.